Good morning, everyone. This is going to be a big doozy of a video because what I'm going to be undertaking is pretty ambitious. I'm going to be refactoring a pretty fundamental part of Jiminy for Mastodon, my Mastodon client. What I'm going to be doing is refactoring the navigation bar. Currently, it's a custom implementation, which I had done for a specific reason that I can't even remember anymore. But I want to change it up to be something a little bit more fluid, a little bit more natural. And so when you change pages, I'm hoping what it will accomplish is that it will not trigger a reload of each page every time, because currently that's what's happening. And to begin this project, what I did was to experiment. This is a sample app where I implement this bubble bottom bar package with a page view. And I wanted to test it specifically with a couple of things to make sure that it would work for my needs. First of all, I needed the last item in the navigation bar. Instead of opening a page, I needed it to trigger the bottom sheet. Because that's the implementation that I have in my app. I also needed to have the floating action buttons change depending on what screen you're on. So on the home screen, you'll have the new post button. On the following screen, you'll have the search, for a user button. On the messages screen, you'll have the compose message button. On the notifications, you'll have clear all. I'm adding that here. That doesn't currently exist in the app now, only because of the notch here. If I don't have the a button here, I still get the notch in this experiment. So whatever. Anyway, so I also added the page view so that you can, swipe through and, as you would expect to be able to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this application. I'm going to take this code, put it over onto the other screen. I am going to just see what's going on here on the master branch for that. Okay, I was messing around with something a little bit. That was kind of unnecessary. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a branch in Git so that I don't completely screw up my app. B navbar. Oops. Okay, I'm on a new branch, and the first thing that I need to do is the dependency. So I got to do packages get the dependency, and then what I'm going to do is add it to my library right here. So I'm going to export it. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is open up my default screen, the timeline screen. And this is kind of interesting. What happens is when the user logs in, where is that screen? There's a landing screen, and if the user has already, has their token and such cached, and whatever, the app will log them in. and it sends them right away to the timeline screen. What I think I want to, I don't know whether I want to rename this or not. I think I should, because what this page will represent is a page view with the different widgets inside. And in this case, what do I have here? I've got Stream Builder, getting my preferences, and I'll return the different timelines based on those things, and then eventually I'll return the scaffold. Okay, so I think hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Where's the scaffold body has the sliver as the body. We'll have I think I'll just I think I could just take this entire widget, this timeline screen, and put it inside another widget. I'm going to assume that I can do that, and we'll see if I can or not. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to, I don't know where to put this in the structure of things. Let me collapse all my screen folders here and see where I want to put it. I guess I would put it in, I guess, the root of the screens, because it will kind of contain all the major screens. So that's okay. I'm gonna create a Dart, new Dart file. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. What am I gonna call it? I'm gonna call it. I don't want to call it page view. That's not good naming. Pages root, maybe. Yeah, I like that. Pages root. Take care of some imports. And I think I can have this be a stateless widget. I'm gonna call it pages root. Let me look on the code on the other side here. All right, I'm going to need the current index and a page controller. I'm going to need this stuff right here. Oh, that means I need, all right, I need this to be a stateful widget. Okay. Forgot about that. So I'm setting up to track what page we're currently on. I declare the page controller so that we can navigate around the pages. I set those things up in init state. I have dispose to get rid of the page controller when needed. I have my change page function, which checks to make sure that the index is one less. And if it's not one less, then we'll show the bottom sheet. This is what allows us to open the bottom sheet when clicking the last item on the navigation bar. And in this case, I need to create the user bottom sheet, which I've got in here. And I think what I need to do, okay, first of all, I have to create pages root with an account. Which means I need to import the Mastodon API or the Mastodon package, create the constructor. Let me get some Dart format in here. There we go. And in this case, I think I can just return. No, hold on a second. Show the modal bottom sheet. Okay, I need to look at the navigation bar and see how I call that. Show rounded modal bottom sheet and use the builder. Okay, so I can bring this function in here. And in this case, what I will do, instead of returning the empty container, I will, well, first of all, I can use the rounded modal bottom sheet, and I'll set dismiss on tap to false like I do over here, and make sure that the color is correct for theming, and then I'll return the user bottom sheet. That should be fine. Now I need to, in my widget build, I have to create my list of floating action buttons so that I can cycle through them depending on what page is showing. And why do I need to do it that way? Because I'm calling theme.ofContext, which is why it needs to be inside the widget build. And then I can return the page. And it'll be a scaffold. And the body will be a page view. I'll just copy that in here. But instead of it being these things, it will be this will be a timeline screen, which needs to be created with the account. And this will be the following screen, which also needs to be created with the account. I think they all do. This will be the messages screen. Yep. And this will be, whoops. This will be the notifications screen. Okay. And then I will add floating action buttons. Oh, in the, yeah, add the floating action button. Make sure to dock it. And then I'll copy in this entire bottom navigation bar. And okay, let me make sure a couple of other things. Here's the timeline screen. In this case, I can get rid of the bottom navigation bar. I can get rid of the floating action button here, and what I will do is just take the onPressed and get rid of this. Put it in the onPressed here. Let's import the compose dialog. That should be fine here. Fab visible. Now I can get rid of that. And remove the unnecessary import. I can get rid of that. What else? And oh, I'll just make it return. I may need to make that false or something. I don't know. Or just remove the entire nested scroll view and just, all the sliver stuff. We'll see. We'll see. The next thing is to get to the, oh yeah, and I'm also going to want to make this pages root. Yeah. I need to get into the following screen. Well, first of all, get rid of the navigation bar. Grab the onPressed from this floating action button. Get rid of the floating action button. Get rid of this. All right, that's another thing. Let me get the timeline screen back up. I can get rid of that thing and then just trim all this stuff out of here. Okay. Then I need to bring in the messages screen. Whoops. Oh, did I not put that in the floating action buttons? I did, didn't I? Darn it, I didn't. Where was I? That was the following screen. So let's just undo all this. Okay. There we go. And then here, oh wait, there it is. I think I can, yeah. There we go, very good. Then the messages screen. Remove the bottom navigation. Ooh, interesting. Did I? Oh, right. I wasn't finished with this. Put it in pages root. And this will do nothing for now. Let's get rid of the floating action button here. Remove this and all of this. And I think that should do it for, I think that should do it. I've got this set up to build the pages root. Pages root will return the necessary screens in the page view. Okay, moment of truth, time to build. Let's see what happens. Pretty nervous about this. If it works the first time, I'll be shocked. I'm anticipating a bunch of problems, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay. Oh man. It worked. Wow. No. Haha. Okay. The bottom bar works, but actually navigating around doesn't work. The swiping works, but pressing the button doesn't work. Why is that? The current index is always set up to be 0 per init state. Change page. It'll take in the index. If the index is less than 4, then the current index equals the index. And that should automatically jump the page. Let's try something. Print index. Zero, 1, 2, 3. Exactly as expected. So what's going on? Let's think about this. In the page view, where's my page view? Got the controller. This worked in the other, in my experiment. I wonder if it has something to do with the nature of these things. But anyway, I just want to, oh, I forgot to look at something. Interesting. Okay. It's all loading there, but this isn't loading. Or reloading, I should say. Very, very interesting. Well, all of these things get created as they should be. Really interesting. All right, well, just for a second, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set the icon colors and text to be theme aware. So if the theme dot I think I was doing gray. It's like some shade of gray. Yeah, it was just gray then. Hang on a second. The inactive color, if it's light, will be gray. Otherwise, it will be white. And for the active color, oops, did not mean to do that. The active color will have a color of, let's see. Oh, I don't think I need to do that because that's set up here. All right. So let's see. White, good. And let me toggle the theme. Make sure that that works. Very good. Okay. Let's give our eyes a break. All right. So all I gotta do is just copy that and stick it here, 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 and here. Nice. Still, actually, I would want that text. Okay, let me see here. The background color, but I guess then the icon color I would want to also be. Let's see. If the brightness is not light, then great. No, then I'll want it to be accent color just like before. Aha! Nice. And then the same thing for the text, I guess. All right, whatever. I'm just going to leave that alone for now. Why doesn't the screen change? Let's get up to my change page. We know that the index comes in that way. We set state for the current index, and then just minimize these guys. In the page view, we designate page, change page, and that works here. But when we do it for the bottom bar, I wonder what would happen if I did this. If I just commented that line, I would probably get an error. Or not. Oh yeah, it just doesn't work at all. Okay. So clearly, state is being changed. The bottom bar does get the correct index, but it doesn't update for the page view. But the reverse is true for the page view. When we move the page view, it updates the bottom bar and not the other way around. So, why is that? Excuse me. Current index. the page controller when the state is changed. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that init state will set the current index to 0. But that didn't happen in the example. In the example, it's the same thing. I literally copied the code. Very strange. Excuse me again. Very weird. Think. Have I hot reloaded yet? Probably. Let me do a restart. I don't know why. Excuse me. I don't know why that would change anything. Darn. Well, when in doubt, flutter clean. Oh boy. Is it just me, or is this taking abnormally long? There we go. Damn it. Why is that happening? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to print current index right after set state and see what happens. Or, well, not after the set state, but after the index is set inside of set state. So that's 1, 2. All right, so this is working as it should work. Now, what if I do it here? Nope. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. What if I did this? I'm just kind of like throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Nope. And then obviously I can't. Oh, I could swipe. That's weird. Oh, but that doesn't update the bar. Okay, so I need that. I wonder if I remove the controller. I think I need the controller for this to build. Oh, I guess not. Maybe I need to print page controller dot let's see, can I get the page? Yeah. I wonder if that's not updating. Aha, it's not. It's not updating. Okay, so that means I need to do this. Page controller dot jump to page current index. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Okay. Interesting to me that this timeline doesn't reload on page change, but these do. I don't know why that is. Excuse me. Well, the thing to do is to go into each screen, see what's up. So we got a stream builder, and I what's happening here? Okay. Well, let's see what's up on the following screen. Same deal. Stream builder. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's because well, no. I was thinking that maybe because the timeline screen builds this these timeline widgets that are built with these timeline blocks, which are part of the Mastodon package. Maybe that's why it's not getting rebuilt, but that doesn't make any sense because it was getting rebuilt in the previous implementation. Scrolling works with all this stuff. But so why? Oh, hold on. I wonder if I had like some initial data there maybe? No. Do this. I want to get more on here. Timeline screen and the following screen. That's to get the preferences. So what I need to do then Let's jump into the timeline object. Check what's going on in here. There's the stream builder to get the block, and then status is, oh, that's why it gives an initial data of null. So let me try that over here. No. So what's going on? And why did I have to do that? Why did I have to give that an initial data of null? Or did I not have to at all and I just did? Yeah. Nope, that loads fine. Very strange. I mean, this is all built the same way. I'm not really seeing anything different here, except for this initial data, but I may have to just leave this for the moment. That would stink, though. Well, I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. If anybody has any ideas, please leave them in the comments or send me a tweet. I'm going to go back to the theming for the bottom bar. I'm going to grab this, stick it here. And then let's see about the text. Oops. Style. Text style. There must be a way to make this like pop a little bit more. Because I feel like if I go and toggle the dark theme off and come back here, ooh, that's not, that does not look good. Okay, get rid of that. Actually, make it black. Okay. Yeah, the inactive ones should be gray. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I would want it to be the theme color. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So what's the thing with the dark background then? The background button here, maybe I should make it primary color. Nah. It's odd that in the light theme, it's gray, but then in the dark theme, it's the actual accent color. Well, what if I made it white? No. Yeah, I don't, I think this is the thing to do. Maybe. I don't know. Let me think about this a little bit. Maybe all the inactive icons should be the indigo, and the active should be white. Okay. So the inactive should be, if the theme is, like, make it gray, otherwise make it the accent color. Oops. The dark theme. And then if the active one should be white. But then the text, if it's brightness not light. Oh yeah, so the text will only show up anyway if it's selected. Okay. So do this, and the text style. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna hop down here just for all the other ones. And then copy the style. And just for time's sake, I'll just plop them in there and then do a Dart format afterwards. Well, that's never going to show up anyway, but I think it still needs to be there. There we go. It looks a lot better on device. All right, still have to add the, whoops, I think I messed something up. The active icon needs to be white. Oh no, that's the inactive icon. Oh yeah. There it is. Okay, so let's grab this and put that in the active icons for each one. Dart format. There we are. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I forgot to take the old navigation bar out of the notifications screen. Get that out of here. And get rid of this. There we are. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, on device, it looks pretty good. Okay, is there anything else I want to do? Did I hook these buttons up? I did. Okay. And what about this one? Okay. And this one? Okay, good. This obviously will do nothing. Let's make sure everything in the bottom sheet works. Oh, I did that already. Let me get to the... Okay. All right, it works. Okay, what else do I want to do right now? I'm thinking that I wanted to... Oh, you know what? I wonder... Oh, pagination works now. Look at that. Previously, it wasn't working. That's awesome. Oh, that makes me really happy. That's incredible. I think I need to fix the heck is this called again? The SliverAppBar. I need to fix the fact that it won't scroll. So, where is it in my timeline screen? We've got a SliverAppBar and the on notification. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is if n equals maybe nope, that's not what I want. If n dot, let's see, track details dot maybe I want n dot scroll delta. No. Maybe I don't even need the notification listener at all. I think I can get rid of that, and then this. Good. Nope, that still doesn't work. Why? And also, does that cause... No, okay. I believe that the Flutter Twitter page posted something about this recently. So, what's going on here? Okay. I think I put it in my bookmarks. Yes. Let's figure out what's going on here. What did it? I think Emily wrote this. Yeah, she did. What? What is... Where's the code? SliverAppBar, yes, that's what I want. expanding and contracting app bars. You need the custom scroll view. I have the SliverAppBar. I don't want to give it the expanded height of like being something huge. Flexible space bar. I think I have a flexible space bar for the app bar. Don't I? Oh, no, I don't. Although I don't think I need that as it actually. Sliver fixed extent list. Reappear when you scroll down. The snap parameter with the floating parameter. Okay. Snap true, floating true. Oh, come on. The weird thing is that the app bar used to disappear on scroll, but at some point it just stopped, and I'm not sure why. The body of the... Oh, it's a nested scroll view, not a custom scroll view. What's the difference? I don't remember. Header sliver builder. What would I put in here? Just put slivers. Oh yeah. I think this was what okay. Yeah. So let's do slivers. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, custom scroll view, slivers, SliverAppBar, and then, okay. So let me get my SliverAppBar. Put it here. And then take my get this in here, put it inside the slivers. I think I would want a sliver list, I guess, at this point. What's that? Lazily construct their children. No, I think I can give it as a sliver list because I'm just passing in a fixed extent list. Multiple box children. I'll try sliver list and see if it works. Sliver child list delegate. And then you have to give it the, right? Give it children of, this is probably going to break. Yep. So probably need a fixed extent list then. The item extent will just be 1 because it's whatever, only one widget will be in here. Whoa. I'm just messing around here. Whew. me think for a second here. Do I have to give it the item extent? Maybe I don't. Otherwise, but then I guess that kind of defeats the point. Defeats the purpose of it. Yeah. Okay. So back up here. Let's get back to the nested scroll view. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Nested scroll view. Tell me what I want to know. Nested scroll view. Scrolling view of which can be, inside of which can be nested other scrolling views. Oh, that's right. So that's what I need. That's why I used it. Okay. Because the timeline widgets themselves have build list views. And so that has to be inside of the nested scroll view. So then why does the app bar not scroll? Typically, this will be a tab bar view. Body's built in a context that provides a primary scroll controller. Oh, wrong screen. So let me bring back the the notification listener is back. Okay, good. So scroll update notification. Wait a minute. The body's built in a context that provides a primary scroll controller. Any list view or whatever it is will be intended to scroll and should therefore not be given an explicit scroll controller. What did I have? Let me take a look on GitHub for a second here. Looking back at some of my older code. What did that used to look like? If n.scroll delta. But that still doesn't explain. It still doesn't explain the SliverAppBar. Floating true, snap true. Damn, why doesn't that work? Whether the app bar should remain visible at the start of the scroll view. Will remain visible rather than being scrolled out of view. No, I want it to be scrolled out of view. So, and then snap. Wait, if snap and floating are true, then the app bar will snap back into view. If snap is true, then a scroll that exposes the floating app bar will trigger an animation that slides the entire app bar into view. Similarly, if a scroll dismisses the app bar, snapping only applies when the app bar is floating. I don't know. I'm just throwing things at the wall. Up. What about this? Damn it. What is going on here that is preventing the app bar from disappearing? I'm going to look back a couple commits. So I'll go back a couple weeks. And I'll browse the repository at this point. Screens, timeline screen. And the SliverAppBar didn't have anything going on. It was really different than this. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe I should use a flexible spacebar. One second. I think I actually might have been using a flexible spacebar somewhere else. Because it's familiar to me. No, I see a SliverAppBar somewhere else. Let me search my repository for flexible space bar in this user in code. Aha. I use it in the profile. Very interesting. All right, where's the profile? Flexible spacebar. Let's see my profile. Whoop. What? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, maybe that's this. Let me turn on the inspector. That's the SliverAppBar in what page? In the user profile. The SliverAppBar has a flexible space bar. Interesting. So, oh, I see. Flexible space bar, and that's what I put in all of there. Okay. So maybe then, yeah. So let me get the title out of here and into here, and center title is true. And then collapse mode dot, I guess pin. Let's see. this is the one. No. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Why does it work here and not here? Okay. Get rid of flexible spacebar. And let me take a look at the following screen. Probably have done this already. It's just the SliverAppBar with a title and center title. Center title, leading, and actions. I wonder if I got rid of that, what would happen? No. What about the title? Still staying in view, so none of that stuff is messing it up. So what is going on? Following screen has the header sliver builder. Oh, interesting. Let's do that. Oops. Hot reload over here. Damn it. The header sliver builder returns an array of widgets, which is just the SliverAppBar. All inside the nested scroll view. It has a controller, and this doesn't have a controller. Interesting. No. They both have the notification listener as the body. Do I not even create the controller in here anymore? No, I don't. I assume it happens over here as well. Yes. This is quite aggravating. All right, maybe I need to step away from this for a little bit. Take a break, rest my mind, and see what's up. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a break, and I'll follow up. If I work on a solution without a video and find it, I'll post a follow-up detailing what the solution was, or I'll just record trying to find a solution. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.